Hey, good day, good people. Once again, you've got the grumpy old nerds in your ear. As always, I'm Uncle John, your elder who knows entirely too much about comics and movies and stuff like that, and who is truly missing football right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays from now on. I guess I'll have to watch more TV.
Watch anime.
And I am. You know what? I have made a conscious effort this year to get more into anime because I feel like I'm missing out. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take that leap into anime and not just Star Blazers or what
or
was the other
Robotech.
one well, yeah. I will
Star
actually
Blazers is from the 80s, dude.
yes, it is. Thank you. What's the name of this show? That's the word right there. But anyway, along with me are my friends who also are into this grumpy old nerd stuff. Right up top
Behind
is
the
Uncle
logo.
Rod. Hi, Uncle Rod.
What's going on? I'm wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers hat because I'm in mourning for Mike Tomlin stepping down.
Wah, wah. Well, your brother in mourning is right under you, Uncle Percy. Hi, Uncle Percy.
Who want Tomlin? Who the hell want Tomlin?
So you wanted Tomlin to stay?
Yes, I wanted Tomlin to stay.
That's why I want because he's no longer there. Wah, wah.
Yeah, okay.
Next up, who probably doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, is Uncle Tony. Hi, Uncle Tony.
Hey, I'm into sports too. Look, see,
You do have a Falcon shirt on. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. And
that hire is questionable.
I was about to say, I don't think you really want to sport that shirt right now.
Look, I just don't want us to have to switch coaches every 2 freaking years. All right.
Yeah.
I love Arthur Blank, but he needs some patience.
And didn't they end on like a 4 or 5 game winning streak?
Yes.
Yeah.
And technically, if they had won one more game, they would have won a division.
Wah, wah.
So yeah, he just needs to be patient.
I mean, he's a rich white man. Doubt that'll happen. And finally, Auntie Nicole. Hey, Auntie Nicole.
Hola, everybody. I'm cold.
You said a whole lot of hoes. What?
There are a lot out here, but no.
So, Auntie Nicole, are you a football fan?
I do like some football. I'm mostly college ball, but
Okay.
college
ball. How do you feel about Indiana winning the championship?
They're all right. I mean, I'm mad that none of my alma maters or anything has been doing getting anything in, but let's go.
You got to send them more money.
Yeah, okay.
I truly believe if you send more money, they will get in. So
believe me, their programs are getting enough money.
yeah. You need more money to get it in. So without further,
if you got it.
And also,
therein lies all the holes.
Jesus Christ. And I would also like to say welcome back to Super Producer Mel. We sincerely missed you last week.
Yay.
Don't leave us this way ever again.
Isn't that a house song?
That's how that song goes. Don't leave me this way. I can't survive, or whatever it is. That's another song. So anyway,
Super Producer Mel, can you do me a favor? Can you get me from behind this logo?
Half your face has enveloped. Oh, there he is. And we've got my logo along with that scary wig behind me, so people will know the show that they're watching. Anyway, I have been accused of not talking enough about Star Trek on this program. So, Star Trek Starfleet Academy debuted, was it last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Debuted last week. And I certainly have my thoughts about it, but I'd like to hear yours because we have some Star Trek fans on the panel. Uncle Rod, did you happen to check it out?
I did. I liked the way it started.
Uh-oh.
And when I saw how it started, I said, okay, so this is either a main protagonist or antagonist when it first started. and
Okay.
I thought it was kind of interesting the way they opened the show. Um, and you kind of see as you hear people talk about is this like Star Trek 90210? You
Yeah.
know, talking about like Beverly Hills 90210,
Yep.
where you have like the young people drama soap opera type primetime TV show type deal.
Hmm.
Um, and it does give off that vibe. I'm not gonna lie, it does give
Absolutely.
off that vibe. But the story so far is interesting, so I'm gonna roll with it.
Okay. All right.
I,
Um.
I'm good with the opening episode.
Okay. You haven't seen episode 2?
I have not yet.
Okay. All right. Uncle Percy, what you think?
I would like to
Oh
say
shit.
first, the views from Uncle Percy are not the views of grumpy old nerds. Let me start off with that right
Start off
now.
with a
Oh
disclaimer.
shit. Here we go.
First of all, I'd like to say, of the 60 years Star Trek has been around, this is one of the better shows I think that they produced over the years. I think of all the TV shows, there's only been one movie, which of course Section 31. We ain't gonna talk about that shit. I think that's the only one of all the Star Trek shows,
She gave Percy the whole
cartoons,
screen.
cartoons and series.
Uh,
It is Star Trek has just been on top of it from day one. I I saw the first 2 episodes. I'm sitting here watching the third, and I agree with Rod that this is turning into Beverly Hills 9210 or Saved by the Bells
did
kind
you
of
say 1902?
whatever the fuck I just said. Saved by the Bell. Saved by the right now. I don't want to go into it, Rob, but episode 3 is more like Saved by the Bell type of stuff, but it's still interesting.
Okay.
I think it's going to get better as it goes along because of course the first 2 episodes you have to
Yeah.
have some kind of
You gotta do some world
storyline,
building,
word building.
setting. Yeah.
You met the first villain. You know, we kind of know we basically kind of know what's going to happen in the next couple of episodes with old boy,
Okay.
and you know we kind of know stuff is going to happen, but right now episode 3, yeah, it's kind of like Saved by the Bell type of
Okay.
shenanigans. But I think after this episode, I think it's going to start turning and getting better because the
Okay.
characters we're going to be introduced to the characters a little bit more, things like that. But
Well,
what I
you
really
get
want.
two major motivations early, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But what I really want to talk about is what I sent to everybody this week about how certain people are saying Star Trek is too woke. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, for all those people thinking that this is too woke,
Here we go.
fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your mama. Fuck everybody. You don't understand Star Trek. Period. You don't
Yeah.
understand Star Trek.
With all of the aliens, it's like,
Gene Roddenberry. Gene Roddenberry was the first person who started this whole. If you want to say woke, then he's the godfather of wokeness, because he had the vision to start off saying, okay, I want to have a science fiction show. I want to have a Vulcan, a white guy, a black woman,
Asian.
yeah, an
You pretty much
Asian,
had everybody covered.
had
Yeah.
everybody in it.
mhm.
And from that day on, each episode, each series that came out, especially Deep Space Nine, you have these characters, and you had certain people. I'm not gonna say their names because they just some white motherfuckers who don't know what Star Trek is all about. Come out and basically say it's too woke.
All right.
I keep forgetting her name, her real name. Who plays number one, saying she's too fat. She needs Ozempic. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, Gina.
Yeah, saying that
Yashir.
talking about she needs Ozempic. Like they don't have
Uh-huh.
Ozempic in the 31st century.
Elon Musk is an idiot.
Yeah, well, you said his name, I did, but yeah, he's the idiot. And then you had
So they
another, and
so
then
they
you had
can't
another.
have they can't have plump people in the 31st century.
I'm about to say.
Then
And
we're
then you
all
had,
doomed.
and
We'll
then
be
you
in trouble.
Saying this, like, are you
We're in
kidding
all
me?
kinds of trouble.
then you had another person say what they couldn't correct people's vision in the 31st century because of course the commander was wearing glasses. And what they don't understand is if you watch every Star
Theo
Trek,
and the dog too.
Mhm.
if you watch every
My pretty.
single Star Trek show, the captain wears glasses. It's something behind that. Every captain, even in Discovery, she wore glasses at one point. It's something, it's I don't know what it's about, but they all wear glasses. Plus, the commander is fucking 400 years old. That's the other part I think he didn't get about all this stuff. That the commander is 400 years old. She was there back at Voyager with the doctor. So there's some things, that I
Some
think these two
threads
people,
there. Yeah.
right, they don't understand what's really going on. My last point is, and this was the other part,
Okay.
because they talked about number one, because they said, oh, you can't combine Vulcan with this particular alien. You need to understand something. It's been 100 years. It's been a burn. And they kind of explain what the burn was. Is basically the universe just blew up. And they were scattered throughout the universe, and people had to survive. You don't think a Vulcan and I forgot what's the alien? The Vulcan and Pop
Jimidar.
just got together. Things happen.
Yeah,
You got Vulcans sleeping with humans. You got Kardashians sleeping with humans. Shit, Captain Kirk was
Did you
screwing
say
around with a green woman.
Kardashian?
Huh?
Can I jump in there for a quick minute?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay,
I'm done. I'm
Okay,
done.
yeah.
okay,
Come on,
okay.
Tony.
All right. Well, one of the arguments is that they're trying to make. All right. First of all, the Jem'Hadar were genetically altered by the changelings. There were no female Jem'Hadar. Okay. But my response to that argument, if you can genetically create a race and then have them, addicted to
Yes,
a
Leon.
drug called Ketracel
Right.
White, why can't you change some chromosomes and make a female? And if you were going to mix a Jem'Hadar with anything for the Ultimate Warrior, you would definitely pick Klingon.
Right.
As she pointed out, she was from 2 houses, and she named those houses. And she
Right.
was proud from being from those houses. And so far, nobody in this show that I've seen is not scared of her. So that's how they, to explain the whole, how do you get a hybrid? It's like, dude, it's like everybody genetically altered in the future.
I was gonna
Except,
say,
of course, I guess nobody wants nobody to
Yeah.
mess with their eyes. So that's why people are wearing glasses, reading glasses.
Did he say nobody mess with your moms?
You want to mess with the eyes.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
So Tony,
You got a choice. You let them mess with your eyes with a laser, or you get some reading glasses. Even in the future, I just get to me some reading glasses.
So Tony, go ahead. Your thoughts on the first 2 episodes?
Oh, well, like I said, I actually just finished the 3rd episode because I didn't know how far you guys were going into it. All right. I like it. It's a good start. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I want to put that out there. But even with me, I think every Star Trek series, except for Strange New Worlds, had a subpar first season. Strange New Worlds, to me, knocked it out the park the first season. Everything else started off slow. My favorite show, Deep Space Nine. I always think that Babylon 5 forced Deep Space Nine to be a better show. Because the 2 usually were like going head to head in syndication.
Yep.
And to me, when they did the Jem'Hadar War and Cisco shaved their head and grew the goatee,
I was about to
gave
say
him a ride and he pimped it out, that's when that show really took off for me.
it got better when he shaved his head.
Oh, yeah. But like
That's
I said,
what
I
he
was
said.
one of the first people when they first described the show. I was like, oh, Star Trek 90210. I knew exactly what they were shooting for here. Just like they came out with Prodigy for the kids to try to get kids into it. This Star Trek Starfleet Academy is for the teens and the 20s.
When you look at the thumbnail for the show, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they copied it from
it looks
the
that
other
way.
shows.
Right.
With the kids all laying in the grass and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's no secret what they're basically, pulling this from. Now, my problem is with
shit.
some of the casting here.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. I don't know who the casting director is, but I feel a certain way that most of the guys in this show are like 6 foot tall and are chiseled.
That's what
But
the future. That's what the
girls-
future's saying.
Well,
But the women in this show are like size 1 and 2s most of the time. I mean, they're like little bitty things.
So
I'm just like, okay, what's this casting here? Y'all need to mix it up a little bit.
can I say that if the demographic they're shooting for is truly the young adult demographic, then young adults are horny, so they're aiming for
The
good
sexuality part.
looking young people, so that they'll hook that tween crowd.
Oh, I have no problem and stuff. I mean, the girls are gorgeous. Okay, they're really pretty, but they're all like 5 feet and under, and they got no curves. Okay,
No, you need some. You looking for some black women?
it doesn't have to be black women, but it's just like, come on.
but let's put like there are some there, but they're not the main characters. Because when the whole academy shows up, you be seeing some thickness in the group.
So this is a Logan's Run type of movie. Where
Just
everybody's
become
all
grumpy old
skinny
pervs.
and young and like in Logan's Run.
The robot has curves. But overall, Tony, you're looking at it right.
The robot is black.
But overall, Tony, you're
It's
as
not
a long time
robot, it's a
probably
hologram.
as as the one. Oh, that's true. The hologram Sam. So,
Right.
Tony, your overall view is that you're digging it so far.
Oh, I mean, like I said, the first episode, it did what it's supposed to do. It gave you Star Trek action to let you know that this is going to be a show with some action in it.
Mhm.
Okay. The second episode was, your touchy-feely, episode. So you get to like know more and stuff about the characters.
Mhm.
Then you get to, the third episode, and it's basically a little bit more character development. But then they also throw the action into it. The training sequence to me were like funny as heck.
Yeah.
All right, when they were training, on their weapons. I don't think it is anywhere near as silly as Saved by the Bell, but it definitely does have its comedic, parts.
Okay.
Or like I said, it was definitely, a good combination of action and development of characters.
Okay, cool. Nicole, have you watched it? Are you a Star Trek fan or?
I can't say that I'm a big Star Trek fan, and no, I have not watched it just as yet.
Nicole
I
said
did
to
want
hell
to
with it.
make one point though.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
that if you've noticed, a lot of these futuristic dystopian type movies and sci-fi and everything, have you noticed that there is like almost zero black people? I mean, I don't know if this show has many black people in it, but it's like they could watch some of these movies that go into the future. You really don't see. Look at Mad Max and everything. There might be one black person that might show up on the screen. I don't get it. That's one of the
keep
things
telling
I
you.
have an
And
issue
I
with
think
about
that's
these kind of movies and shows. Is it's a
and
They don't think
that's
black people exist in the future.
right.
that I'm serious. It's like I don't get it.
But I think Star Trek tried to bring that out.
They
Mhm.
did.
They tried to bring it out.
And this
They
is
really
the most melanated cast I've seen in
Okay.
Star Trek.
Okay. So maybe I will take a look. I know we had a Lieutenant O'Hara, way back when, that kicked it off.
We got
But
a lot more of them now.
Oh, Nicole,
but-
you got some catching up to do, baby.
yeah, I'm just saying. But it's
Yeah,
like
Star
it's always
Trek.
something.
Somebody said it previously. I think it was Percy, but Gene Roddenberry believed in showing everybody.
Mhm.
If there's
Yes.
one thing Gene Roddenberry you can give him kudos to, it's the fact that he understood the importance of representation, and everybody is represented.
And
Talk
I
like
and I
this.
appreciate that Captain Kirk started out by sleeping with every moon princess and goddess and everybody there was across the galaxy. So
And,
yes,
and he kissed Aurora. He did kiss
yes,
her. He did kiss
So
Aurora.
I give him that
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
Yeah, he did.
Well, remember that was still a forced kiss.
Right.
It wasn't a
Right.
natural kiss.
Right.
Right.
All right, they didn't do it voluntarily.
You black people are
But
so
like
picky.
I said, you know,
So
Gene Roddenberry, Kirk was Gene Roddenberry because Gene Roddenberry was a horn dog. You know, he was basically that
No wonder he slept with
1960s
everybody.
Playboy guy, which is why all the female characters had little short skirts and everything else going on. You know, he married one of the actresses and stuff on the show, had an affair with another actress on the show. You know,
why are you airing all his dirty laundry, Tony? Damn. I didn't know any of this. Now I'm
Now
looking at
you
Gene
do.
Roddenberry
And
a
let me
whole
tell you,
different
I
damn
was
way.
on that show way back when,
Dude,
and wearing those outfits, it'd be a whole
dude,
different kind of
come on.
show. So
You
I'm
know?
glad they decided
Like,
to keep it to the
you
city
do
limits.
know he in Nichelle Nichols used to date, right?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh man, that was like common knowledge.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
And then, like I said, the very first Nurse Chapel, you know, wound up. He married her,
Right.
but he actually had her as the first #1 in the original screen testing. They got canceled because the network didn't like a woman as second in command.
Mm.
So that had to change. Which is why when we did get Uhura, she wasn't in the front, you know, command structure, and they basically had her as the operator. But at least we got her on the screen.
Yeah, she was a secretary. Hello, how may I help you? Call for Kirk on line 1. Okay, so
Actually, that was what Yeoman Rowe, not
yeah,
Yeoman Rowe.
our black,
What was her name?
Black cast member, as a matter of fact, the love interest in Discovery was a black couple.
Janice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pronounce that J Hall. That's what I'm saying. It was it was his show.
Yeah,
So
right.
because it was his show, that means he could just stick his thing-a-ling in whatever he wanted to. Thanks, man. So okay, being a and I've said this a million times, I am a peripheral Star Trek fan. So I've seen a couple of episodes of a couple of different series here and there. It's just Star Trek just was never my cup of tea. It just seemed kind of bougie. Star Trek seemed kind of bougie. Star Wars was the ghetto. Star Trek was bougie.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That might be why I love it so. That's why I love it so
Yeah,
much.
that's literally how
That's why I love it.
my 15-year-old black mind looked at these shows. So
You never watched Deep Space Nine?
I saw a couple of episodes here and there. I was never.
Oh man, you got to watch the Dominion War. You know, I always consider Deep Space Nine is the black Star Trek.
The black.
Hey, Rathacon,
It is the
Rathacon
black
was
Star
joint,
Trek.
though.
It is the black Star Trek.
Rathacon was
Okay.
joint.
So I go into Starfleet Academy with pretty much an open mind. I'm like, okay, I understand that this is probably geared towards teens and young adults, but I'm here for the special effects and spaceships. Okay. The first episode, I have to admit, was the first episode. I was intrigued. I was caught up in the story. I think that the whole, I forget the other. It's other words. It's more cerebral. In other words, it's more cerebral. I mean, you bougie too, Mario. So how about that? Cole, you bougie too. But the first episode, I said, okay, this is a great introduction. Something that has action and also has that Star Trekkiness about it, which was cool. I'm wondering if the character Holly Hunter is playing. First of all, she looks kind of weird to me. Sorry.
Kind of old now.
Oh, she's in
Right.
there?
She's 400 years old. You look weird
She's
too.
kind of old now.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about in real life.
years?
She ain't 400 years old in real life. Shit. But Holly Hunter
She's
is
kind of old now.
Holly Hunter, I think, is capable of being. I find it interesting that they found this woman who's all of like 4'11". I'm probably lying.
Yeah, she's tiny.
But she is the spearhead for this series, this little tiny white woman, but she still gives off enough of a presence that I feel that she could command something like this. The male lead, I don't know. It's interesting how culturally ambiguous he is. That you don't know exactly, you know his mama's white, and we wonder what his daddy is to give him that color and that hair texture.
Right.
But I feel that he's a solid lead as well. but he's definitely there because of his looks and that
Caleb.
chiseled feature that we were talking about. I don't
he
like
could be
Holly
from-
Hunter
he
can't
could be
open
from
her
Oh
mouth.
gosh, I've heard.
Yes, Cole. That's what I'm saying.
I've heard
She
a
just
lot of people say that, Cole.
Is that what it is?
a
He can't
lot
open
of
her mouth?
people. Holly Hunter walks around and she talks like
Talks
this.
like this.
She talks like Popeye.
Because what was the character in I can't think of the Star Trek show. She's basically like her. Come on, Percy.
Well, Percy, you keep thinking about
Strange
that.
New
Let me go ahead
World.
and finish my
Straight,
Strange
statement.
New
yeah.
World.
What's
She's
who?
playing Taxi.
Yeah, she played in Taxi. Yeah,
Come on.
she
I'm not even on
they're
the
the
show.
same. They're the same species.
That's nice.
So and they talk like that. They kind of
They talk like this.
yeah. They talk like that.
She
All
talks
she
like
needs
that
is
in
a
real life.
pipe and a sailor hat, and she's Popeye.
Jesus Christ, Don.
So
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
as I was saying, I like the young people are attractive. I like the fact that the character the black girl plays is short and chunky. Everybody ain't super skinny like was said.
Well.
When you see her in
Well-
the third episode with the swimsuit on, she's actually kind of nice.
And
once again we become grumpy old pervs. What
and,
person?
and you got to remember she's a hologram, but she's a hologram at 17. We don't know how she's going to turn out
She
in
laughing,
the next couple of episodes.
Wait a minute. The hologram ages?
Yes.
That's exactly where I was going. Like, what
Yes.
do you mean? Don't know what she's going to turn out to be? She's a hologram.
No, you got to watch episode 1 again. The doctor explained to her the reason why she acts the way she acts because she's 17. As time goes on, like the doctor did, he added code to his thing to make him look older. Look
Yeah.
older.
Get out.
She's doing the same thing too. So he's basically saying in the next couple of years, you're going to grow up, and you're going to
Why
get
the
out the
hell would
same.
you do that with an AI?
But
I wanna say
hold
slim
on
and
one
skinny
second.
forever.
So if I remember correctly, she has the appearance and the personality of a 17-year-old, but she's literally 2 or 3 days old.
No,
So-
she's 4 months.
She's 4 months.
Okay. So 4 months. She's 4 months,
Wow.
but they gave her the personality, I guess, or the code, whatever, for a teenager.
Correct.
So all the angst, all the emotions, she's feeling those without ever. I know, Rod. That's what I said. Shit, but I'm, it's cerebral. Man, fuck
Yeah,
that.
let her
So,
be. Let her be.
so it's.
T.O. agreed with that, by the way.
Thank you, T.O.
He gave a 100. He was like, yeah, cerebral.
So it becomes a thick hologram, right?
That's what we saying. Exactly.
Right. So, okay. So my assessment of the first episode, it's good to draw you in. The second episode, it kind of fell back into the whole talky Star Trek thing, where it was all about she reborn after a reboot.
After a reboot.
Wow.
There you go.
That second episode became a whole Star Trek-y thing where it was talking about deliberations and shit. And I was just like, oh, okay, here we go. But I still felt I was emotionally invested enough in the characters that I wanted to kind of stick around. The romance between the cadet and the princess, I was like, that became cringy for me. That was truly some soap opera shit. And I was
Yeah,
just like, okay.
but it's going to get better because just like any Betazoid, she's going to be a big something. Because the reason why she went over to that, I want to go into it, but the reason why she went over to that school is because of her powers, and that's a whole nother story.
Well,
I was in that whole Jean Grey feel.
Yeah.
Well, that thing on her
Caleb
neck, she
can
did
push her
explain. Rod, stop shaking
Right.
your head. That thing on her neck, she said that her powers are stronger than most, and she needed that thing on her neck to kind of
Right, to
keep them
control. Right.
controlled. So okay, so foreshadowing. Hello. So at some point she will become Dark Phoenix and blow everything up. So,
Right.
okay.
Well, like I
Right.
said, let's just say that Caleb, hit the right buttons and turned it red.
Right. He sure did.
And we've once again grumpy old pervs.
Pause,
Okay, so
pause.
That vibrator went off. That vibrator went off, and she was like, "Oh!" She had to take a breath. She had to take a breath and
she had to
calm
take-
herself back down.
okay.
Okay, pause.
Well, nice to know that they have vibrators in the 32nd century. I don't know if I'm cool with that.
Oh, my
Okay,
word.
so
At least it's not like Woody Allen in Sleeper with the Orgasmatron.
So where would you be satisfied with this season going? How do you if if you had a control of how this first season was going, where would you want it to end up?
Jean married a Betazoid.
I don't know what that means.
Freakazoid?
No,
Might
Betazoid.
as,
Yeah,
hey,
a
might
long
as
time
well
with
be.
Troy.
Yeah,
Troy's
So
mother.
yeah,
And the voice of the computer.
yeah. The voice of the computer.
so once again,
And the
if
original
you,
number one.
for you to be
Right.
satisfied with this first season, where would you want it to see? Do you want to see? Is his name Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know Caleb's mama is coming back. Does it need to be this season in order for that to be a satisfying ending to that particular storyline?
I think Caleb's mother's going to reach out and he's going to leave the academy before the year is out.
Mm.
I
I
think he's
think he's
going
gonna
to
have
leave.
to make a decision
In
whether
the
or not to
first
take
season?
her out or
I
let
think
her
in the first
stay.
season, he's going to leave the academy.
I disagree with that because they've already filmed 2 seasons. And I'm sure that if he left, viewership would drop. There'll be a lot of girls
I'm not.
who'd be really upset.
I'm not saying he's not going to be part of the show. I think he's just going to leave to go find his. He's going to leave to find his mother. Something is going to trigger him to leave the academy to go find his mother because she already explained to him in episode 2 where she's at. Well, she escaped, went to the one planet, and then she left, and then they're trying to find where she's at now. And somewhere, somehow, it's going to get back. And then, of course, the villain, the first villain, is going to come back. It's going to come back and play a big role in that too. So I don't.
Different
That's what
Caleb, Mario.
Yeah. not the Iceman.
The Caleb Gun Show. Yeah, he
Oh,
was kind of
gosh.
jacked.
So okay. So Rod, you said that you see him having to make a choice at the end of the first season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between
Okay,
him and his mom. I think his mom is gonna end up being an
Fucked up.
antagonist that they're gonna have to deal with some kind of way.
Absolutely. 100%. Tony, give us your expert opinion on where you think this is going.
Expert, really? Nah, I'm just a fan like everybody else. I hope if the mom appears in this season, I hope it's one of those situations and stuff where they have a touching reunion and the mom actually becomes part of the school.
Really?
Well, like I said, like I said, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but they already talked about that while the mom was imprisoned, she went
right
and got her education. And we're going to just assume that the smarts that Caleb has, because he's like really, really smart, came from mama.
So you're saying mom will come and work at Starfleet Academy?
Yeah.
So there'll be no tension there. She'll just come in. Everything will be good.
There's going to be some tension. You got to have some tension.
A wanted criminal? Yeah. There's going to be some tension.
I think mom and the commander, I think the commander knows more about the mom than she's letting on. And I think when the mom comes into play, all hell's going to break loose.
And I'm going to add stuff too, is that, Holly Hunter's character, Nala, she's manipulative. Okay, like I said, she's been around for 400 years.
Okay.
And you will definitely find out in the 3rd episode that she is really manipulative. And that's why I'm going to agree with Percy on that it's no telling what she knows or does not know.
Right.
Oh, that long.
Okay. Super Producer Mel, I know we've blown past the schedule, but I actually want to bring up one more thing that I think the rest of the panel will enjoy. So I really think that they tried to find character types to kind of mirror the original series with this show. Like Caleb is Captain Kirk. Let's be honest. He's Captain Kirk. He's a horn dog, and he's he can get whoever he wants.
No, he's not the captain.
No,
it's not him. It's
who is it?
It's Darum.
The guy he's in conflict with?
Right. That's the horn dog.
Right, that's the horn dog.
That's the horn dog.
So you don't see any
That's
Captain Kirk. You don't see any Captain Kirk in Caleb.
He's somebody who can break the rules when it fits him. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not. But he doesn't. But he's not the fighting. He's not the fighting type. Like oh boy is like you got to watch this third episode to see the difference between the two of them. Because at first you would think he was like Captain. He's like a Captain Kirk, but by the third episode, you're gonna take a step back and be like, no, he's not Captain Kirk. He's more. He turned. It seems like he's gonna turn more into a
Number one.
Or damn, why I keep forgetting these people's names?
You're
The Captain Deep Space Nine.
Cisco.
Cisco?
He's gonna be Cisco. I think he's gonna turn into a Cisco type.
Really?
Man,
You gotta watch. You gotta watch. I'm telling you, watch this third episode.
Oh, okay.
Watch this third episode, nigga. Watch the third
I
episode.
didn't realize none of
Okay.
us brought up the Klingon.
And that's where I was
I know
going.
y'all got
Tony, that's where I was going next. That because that Caleb, I was thinking of as a Kirk character, and the Klingon, the black Klingon, I was looking at him as kind of like, is he kind of like the Spock type of this series?
He's McCoy.
Yeah, he's McCoy.
He's the doctor.
Yeah.
I know he's a doctor, but I mean, talking about personality wise, you don't see him as an analogy.
Well,
for Spock?
it's kind of more. He's more like the comic relief, because you would think as a Vulcan he'd be like number one, be all yelling and screaming and hollering and saying all kinds of stuff, but he's very passive. He's very passive, and you're right. That's McCoy. McCoy was like that. McCoy was passive.
McCoy wasn't passive.
Yes, he was.
McCoy was slick out the mouth.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. McCoy wasn't no passive. If you're looking at something, McCoy would always have something snide to say about somebody, and then he'd just be like, "Well, motherfucker."
But he does, and it's little snippets of him saying stuff like that.
I think it's more like Bashir.
Really?
Okay, I don't know who that is.
You got to watch Deep Space Nine, dude.
Yeah,
I told you.
If you don't watch any other track,
so I've been ordered to watch Deep Space Nine, and I've been ordered to watch this third episode. So ain't gonna be too much more ordering of me around. But okay, so yeah, I think that as the episode goes, as the show goes on, that they're gonna try and not mimic, but kind of give you mirror images of characters from the original series. Okay. That was just my and we haven't talked about the young lady who's the lead, little tiny thing.
Oh, her father was an admiral.
Yeah,
Tarima.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think of her as?
Like, she's she reminds me of she got a little Spock and a little what's that? Oh,
I need to go back and watch the damn original series, because I'm not thinking of these people at all the way I thought.
She has a little Spock in her. Not the well, I take that back. Not Spock.
Thank you.
He froze.
I can't. Oh man.
All right, real quick, while we're in it, because I know you guys got to
while he's thinking, yeah.
Right. All right. One of the things and stuff you guys got to realize. All right, the original series was all Gene Roddenberry, and half of the Next Generation was Gene Roddenberry. In Gene Roddenberry, the regular characters don't really have any issues, and they all get along with each other. It was always when they were dealing with other species that the conflicts were there.
Right.
All right. That's why Deep Space Nine is as good as it is, because unfortunately Gene had passed. So they were able to create a show where there was inner conflict within the other characters that were on the show or on the space station. So it's kind of hard to like go back and make that connection between the new stuff and going back to the original series, because all of the series that they're putting out now, the characters have eternal issues. You know, they have problems. It's like the young girl you were talking about. You know, her father is an admiral or something.
Yeah, he's a big time admiral.
Right. He's got issues. All right. The guy instead that we saying is basically like, you know, the new Kirk Riker. He's like the rich boy whose parents are ignoring him.
Right.
You know, and he can't get any validation from his parents. It's these people have issues. Or even with the Klingon. All right, we watched all of this Star Trek, and we get all these Klingon warriors and this and that and everything. Okay, yes, they're space-faring, so there has to be Klingon scientists. There has to be Klingon artists. There has to be Klingon engineers.
Right.
Okay, and
All
so
of
this
them
is the
can't be
first
warriors.
time we actually get to see somebody who's not a Klingon warrior.
Okay.
But they had to have existed for them to be a warp-driven society and culture.
Right. Okay. I mean, sounds good to me. Shit.
And somebody mentioned WWE wrestler Becky Lynch is on there, and I prefer to see her on that than in the fluky ass matches she's been in lately. The bad finishes. So,
Oh my God.
Damn.
yes, stay on Star Trek.
All right, what character is her? Is she?
I'm not sure. I don't remember her name, but she was in a few scenes, kind of like in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Super Producer Mel, let's go ahead and take a real quick break. And when we come back, we will have Uncle Tony's Corner, where he will regale us with all the knowledge he has amassed being a Star Trek fan for all these years. So, after these messages, we'll be right back.
Someone who is furious with you, or maybe someone you repeatedly underestimate.
This is the Dean of the College of HBCU Sports, Kenyatta Cavill of Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Come mix it up in the lab where the course lecture is in session every Tuesday from 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, YouTube Spreaker, or the BCSN app, as we discuss all things about the HBCU sports culture, including exploring the week that was in the sporting HBCU diaspora, as well as the upcoming week of HBCU sports. With me, the Dean, the College of HBCU Sports, on Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab with Mike Washington and Charles Bishop. Course lecture dismissed.
Looking for the ultimate cultural experience of 2026? The Zora Outdoor Festival of the Arts is where you need to be. From January 30th to February 1st, Eatonville, Florida will come alive with incredible live performances. Immerse yourself in interactive art. Shop from over 80 vendors. Take a journey through history with a new virtual tour app. And enjoy family-friendly STEM activities. Plus, don't miss the unforgettable R&B tribute to the legends. This is more than a festival. It's a celebration of Eatonville's rich cultural heritage. Visit zorafestival.org for tickets.
You're looking for the latest information.
Hi, and we're back. This is Grumpy Old Nerds, Starfleet Academy. And as always, I'm Uncle John, that's Uncle Rod, Uncle Percy, Uncle Tony, and Auntie Nicole. So, Uncle Tony, you got about 10 minutes because we geeked out on Star Trek so hard. What you got for us this week?
All right. Well, since I know that Rod is a wrestling fan, I got only one book to talk about this week. Green Lantern, Galactic Slam.
What?
This is part of the KO storyline.
KO storyline.
All right. This book has some very good parodies of wrestlers that you will know. And this is a very action-packed and entertaining comic. So if you're reading the KO series, I definitely suggest you pick that book up. It is good. And it is entertaining. And sometimes, like I said, you don't have to have a deep story. You just got to have something that's fun. And Green Lantern Galactic Slam #1 is fun.
Nice. That's it?
Well, as far as comics are concerned, if you guys want stuff, I can talk about this really cool event that's coming up in like 2 months called the Atlanta Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo.
please inform our 2 or 3 viewers what's going on.
Well, hopefully a lot more people will see it in rerun. But yeah, the Atlanta Sci-Fi Fantasy Expo is a free to the public convention that we do here in Atlanta. It's much cheaper to get into. It's free versus like something like Dragon Con or MomoCon, where it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars to get into. We'll have, guests. We've actually got people lined up, like directors from the MCU universe. We've got some voice actors. We've got some regular actors. We've got some artists, some authors. And it looks like last year we had like 40 some vendors. At this point, we've already got like 25 vendors, and some of them already have like multiple tables. And we're going to even have more space this year for the con.
More space. You're not going to be in the mall you were in last year?
Oh, yeah, we're going to be in the mall, but we're going to have more space in the mall.
Oh.
Right. Besides, the main hall, we're actually going to be adding another spot that's like 24,000 square feet.
Oh, wow. Oh,
that we're going to have just for activities and panels.
Are you going to have the was it a Dungeons and Dragons tournament or campaign, or I know I'm butchering that, but
yeah, there will be people here for Dungeons and Dragons. Right now and stuff, we're waiting to, get everything finalized, but we've got video game people coming. There's going to be people doing Dungeons and Dragons. We're going to have a big Warhammer tournament. We're going to have a big HeroClix tournament. There's going to be Magic tournaments. There's a lot of stuff. I got so much room. We got people that are going to bring physical video arcade games in. I'm stepping it up.
Okay. So as someone who has never dabbled in the Dungeons and Dragons world and who would be interested in learning and maybe even, popping my cherry, so to speak.
Pause.
Will there be
pause.
Will there be entry level? I don't know how to say this, but you know what I'm trying to say.
There will be one-shot campaigns to introduce people to Dungeons and Dragons.
One-shot campaigns?
Right. Basically,
like what I said was off the hook. Hey, maybe you want to try a one-shot campaign? That sounds just as bad.
Yeah, there will be one-shot campaigns and stuff. Usually and stuff with those, we can let you, create your own character, but a lot of times and stuff, it's just easier to give you a pre-made character and explain to you how things work. But for those who have never played Dungeons and Dragons, it's basically improvisational acting. You're basically playing a character, let's just say from Lord of the Rings. Okay. All right. And, you've got like certain skills, like you're an archer or you're a rogue or you're a sorcerer, or you're just a straight up fighter. And basically the dungeon master is going to tell you what the scenario is and what's going on. And he's basically going to have you roll a die to see what order he talks to you in. And so if you're, next up, he's like, okay, John, this is the situation that's going on. What is your character going to do? All right. If it's something simple, your character just does it. If it's something that's complex,
you got to roll.
You got to roll a die
yep.
and hope that you succeed in what you say you're going to do. And if you're wise, you just go ahead and stick with something you know you can easily do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, T.O. told me about that one. The Magic crowd, the Magic the Gathering crowd.
So, okay. So can I come up with my own name? I want to be Jaquarius Thunderstick.
That sounds like a porn name, but okay.
Thunderstick, huh?
So, okay. So I guess I don't know if I'm ready. Now I'm scared. Shit. I mean,
you'll be fine.
I made it sound really simple.
You'll be fine.
Now, Rod is saying you'll be fine, and Tony's just like, yeah, motherfucker, you gonna fail miserably.
I didn't say that. I said, don't be trying to do something. Like, if you are a big, clumsy, barbarian character, and you're supposed to just go around smashing stuff with a club, you're not gonna go and say, oh, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna pickpocket this merchant. It's like, no, that's not your skill base. That's not what you do.
You can try it. You can try it.
Just become Ash and
now,
go
if
back
you just
to
say I'm
back
gonna walk up to him and beat the shit out of him with this club and take his money, Then that's a lot easier. Oh, speaking of what, since I actually cursed, this show, Starfleet Academy, is the most profanity I've ever heard on any Star Trek.
That's true. That's true. As we work our way back to Star Trek, but that's true. The first time somebody said shit, I was like, "Wait a minute, this Star Trek, they don't do that here." Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, they used other words too.
Yeah.
Wow.
They did. Yeah. Which I think also is to appeal to the young adult crowd.
Yeah.
The young adult crowd isn't as polished.
We're like, whatever.
Especially Caleb. Caleb likes to curse.
He does. Okay.
And like I said, a lot of the terminology is actually current terminology that the kids use. So the kids can relate to it.
Says 6, 7 on there.
Yeah, kids. So, okay, going back to the expo. When is it again, Tony?
It's going to be March 14th and 15th.
Okay.
Let's see, is it possible to bring up the links to the website? Can we pop one of those in?
That's a super producer Mel question.
Well, hopefully she didn't get, fall asleep from the Star Trek talk.
She probably got a delivery from Burger King now. So.
Mel off to the side watching her stories.
Bored to death. Could you be say somebody like Ash going back into the Dungeons and Dragon time frame?
Ash, you mean like Evil Dead Ash?
Yes.
If the setting allows that kind of thing where you have guns and whatnot, then yeah, absolutely.
Now, James, you sound like somebody's dirty old uncle. One shots aren't complicated and are a way to ease newbies into D&D. Well, damn. The hell? There we go. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Right now and stuff, like I said, if you're interested in being a vendor, and like I said, we've got it really cheap. I'm only charging like $100 for 2 days.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah. So it's definitely affordable and easy for any vendors, to make money off of it.
Hey,
and
so
we're also looking for people who want to do panels.
I was going to say, if we did a Grumpy Old Nerds panel, Tony, would you be a part of it?
Yes, as long as I know about it ahead of time so I can make sure I'm not running around doing something else.
Well, we know how important an individual you are.
Well, like I said, I'm always the one that has to run around and make sure everything's running smoothly.
Yes, we know. You are a very civilized individual. So, okay.
Well, like I said, everybody knows stuff. It's like, I ain't got no problem picking up and tossing tables and chairs around, to get stuff to where it works.
Now you've become that grumpy old perv again. You talking about tossing stuff. So, okay.
Having the stuff that there's also another one in this what says schedule right now. Mm-hmm. We don't have the schedule up, but if you hit the schedule link, it actually has it where you can put in for your panels.
What are the times of the days that you're having the expo?
It's going to be from 11 to 7 on that Saturday and 12 to 6 on that Sunday.
So we need to talk as a group to see if maybe some of you all can come down.
I won't be able to make it.
Damn. Okay.
I'll be on lockdown for 5 weeks.
Well, you getting more surgeries done?
Yeah.
Damn, Percy.
I'm getting the left knee got to be done now. So
okay. Well, you and Auntie need to stop all them fucking gymnastics tricks, man. Just stick to the basics. Damn.
Was it an old football injury or something?
If you say so.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a discussion we can have offline. And as I look at the clock, we're almost time before that whack music sends us out. So, Uncle Percy, you got anything for us on the way out the door?
Yeah, everybody stay warm. It's about to be a mother up here. We're going to have 0 degrees tomorrow with a wind chill of -25.
God damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Going to be cold up here.
Where are you at again?
Oh, Chicago.
Oh, I want to visit there.
Not
tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
But see, according to the news, up in Chicago, you cook your old people in the summer and you freeze them in the winter.
Yep.
So I got to figure out what's the right time to actually go to Chicago.
Spring or fall?
Yeah, May, late May, early June.
somewhere within the transitions, Tony.
Yeah.
Uncle Rod, what you got for us?
All right. Hey, there's bad weather going in North Carolina area too. So be careful if you're in that area, and make sure you got your stuff ready to go. If your power goes out, make sure you got generators ready to fire up and all that good stuff. You got plenty of food. Be careful.
Yes, sir. Auntie Nicole, you got anything for us?
Yes. Did we know that the Burbs have been remade? It's coming out in February with Kiki Palmer.
You mean the
Being
old Tom Hanks film?
the old Tom Hanks film. They remade it with Kiki Palmer being I guess, his character. And it'll be interesting because I actually loved that movie. And I'm hoping that they did it justice. It comes out February 8th. And I think they're streaming it. If I'm a Peacock, that's right. It's streaming on Peacock.
Ah, okay.
So
They're making
hopefully,
it.
Oh,
It's
the
a series
Burb.
too.
the
Yeah,
Burbs, yeah.
Burbs.
Burbs.
So I'm actually looking forward to it because I actually love that movie. And yes, here in Maryland, yeah, it's about to be 8 degrees coming up, and
Damn.
they're claiming that we're gonna possibly get about at least 12 inches of snow,
Damn.
maybe between Sunday and Monday.
Oh,
Just because some people live in Atlanta and when they get a damn near flake of snow, they shut down a whole damn city.
No, it's
Goes
not
down to 60
snow.
degrees. Everybody's
No. It's not the
So-
snow. We can drive in snow.
no,
ice.
no, you cannot. No.
Okay, it's ice.
yeah,
Okay, it's black ice.
yes, it's here too.
Okay, yes, we cannot drive on ice.
Yeah, tell Black Ice
So
to get the hell out of
Sunday
here.
and
Go on.
Monday,
I have a Forerunner, and I
I'm gonna
still
be at
refuse
home.
to drive in that mess.
no, one thing you guys don't get. All right, Atlanta basically is sitting on a mountain. Stone Mountain is the top of the mountain. We doing this when we drive all over the place. All right, so no, you can start going up a hill, and there's nothing but ice. You gonna slide down. I don't care what you driving.
So, see, Tony, the problem is that number one, Atlanta folks can't drive anyway when it's dry and hot, and number two, I will agree the resources aren't here. There aren't snow plows or salt trucks.
Well, since
like
the
there
last
would be.
Snowmageddon, you think they get that fixed? Don't you think they should have gotten that taken care
My
of?
daughter got stuck on the highway when Atlanta had that
Snowmageddon,
freeze
yeah.
back in 2016, I think it was, or
Snowmageddon,
2015.
yep.
And
Yep.
they had to sleep on the highway. They could not go home. I
Yep.
was so, oh my goodness.
Worried?
Yes,
Yeah.
Maybe the
very.
word you're looking for?
Yes,
Uncle Tony, what you got for us?
Watch Star Trek. Okay, and
Watch that
I
bougie
want
Star Trek.
to talk anime with Rod. We got to do something where I can talk anime with Rod. So we can make sure I got my pronunciations down right. Was it Isekai you taught me last week?
Right.
Isekai. Okay, I need to get all my terminologies down because I've been watching a lot of isekais.
Izzy Miyake.
You've been watching a lot of guys? What?
Isekai.
Oh, but we can't get the pause for that? only when I make the mistake. That's the only time we get the pause.
Oh, gosh.
I got you
Okay.
next week, Uncle Tony. I have a whole primer for anime.
Okay.
All right, we got to get that primer. Yes.
He's gonna have you all primed and ready to go, Tony. So for Uncle Percy, Uncle Rod, Uncle John, Uncle Tony, Auntie Nicole, also for Uncle DJ, we miss you, sir, and for Cousin Amayu, hopefully everything's working out for you. We are the Grumpy Old Nerds. We're here every Thursday live on YouTube and wherever else you may see us. God only knows. And
Okay.
come back and join us next week. There'll be more stuff. Why not?
Absolutely.
Night-night.
Peace.